as we entered World War II in 1941, we had only one antibiotic, was sulfonamide. Wasn't very good. Now, this compelled two investigators compelled two investigators in England to take down this substance called penicillin, which had been first isolated in 1928, and try it as an antibiotic. I think it was 5 or 6 patients, that's anecdotal evidence. It was all based on 5 or 6 paid, no double-blind controlled study, always being accused of having built a castle on anecdotal medicine. And they gave them with a couple of different kinds of infections, and they were all cured. And immediately was, of course, recognized as what it turned out to be, an extraordinarily useful drug. And it became known as the wonder drug of the 1940s. Why was it a wonder drug? Because, first of all, it was remarkably non-toxic. Nobody died from penicillin. At that time, now there are people who are allergic to it and so forth. But let's say 1940, nobody got into serious trouble, medical trouble with penicillin. Similarly, marijuana is remarkably non-toxic. Secondly, penicillin, once it was produced on an economy of scale, was quite inexpensive. It was easy to get large quantities that were needed. And the same is true of marijuana, or will be true when we get rid of what I call the prohibition tariff. You pay $400 an ounce for good quality marijuana because those guys who take all the chances and all the trouble they go to grow it clandestinely and so forth, they have to get paid for that. Eventually, I think good quality marijuana will be somewhere between $50 and $60, and maybe even that is on the high side. I mean, after it's tested for fungi and bacteria and insect, all the things it will be. So like penicillin, it was inexpensive. And then thirdly, and most importantly, well, I don't know, most importantly is probably the limited toxicity, but also importantly is its versatility. We've talked about a couple of things here, but every day people are finding it's useful in some other symptom or syndrome. It's grown like a giant ball as it accretes these more and more of the symptoms and syndromes for which it is useful. So, I think that to the extent that penicillin deserved the title of wonder drug, I think marijuana is eventually going to be addressed as a wonder drug, seen as a wonder drug.